And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. First map of this Night Elf mirror. Of course, when we arrive on a map, we take a look at the altars. It's a Demon Hunter for Sonik. It's a Demon Hunter for Dise.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Demon all the way here, as Todd also said. Players like in Asia, Lawlight, Moon, they like to be cheeky with the Podem. Foggy loves doing that as well. Dise and Sonik, not really. They love playing the Demon Hunter. They like going into bears, perhaps a Naga, perhaps a Keeper. And especially on Last Refuge, Keeper is so good with bears, and it's so hard to get Podem to 3 and get the scrolls and push with hunts. So especially on this map, not too likely. If we're gonna see Podem, it's gonna be on AZ, but not even there necessarily. Starting off with a bit of light creeping first, and we're gonna see what items we get.
Yeah, there's not only bears or Podem plays, there might also be some tier 2 pushes. Mass archers, maybe a Talon here and there, maybe a Shredder in addition. Could be a thing if you want to play something outside the worldwide meta, if you want to go for a push that your opponent might not expect here. Dise, the one being aggressive right off the bat with the claws of attack, understandably so. Replenishment potion also not too bad. Sonik will definitely benefit from the circle of nobility and can plant some eyes on the map with sentry wards.
Wants to do it out of vision range though. Doesn't want to get them de-warded right away. And now that nighttime fall, it's going to be a little bit easier to do this. Goes for a circlet as well. Classic Sonik play. It has been observed before that he goes for double circlet and boots and staff. Really investing into the first hero.
Gotta keep that economy going, Remo. Invest, invest, invest. Here's the Watcher Ward, and put to good use as Shadow Melt can't be used at the moment on Dice's side.
Player's forces are under attack.
And Dise knows where that sentry is. Oh, nice block. Saves the archer. Can de-ward if he wishes to. And putting a bit of damage there on himself is Dise. That replenish potion could be real juicy in a moment. And we're just poking a little. We're testing the waters a little. Nothing too fundamental has happened yet. Second sentry getting placed. So Dise should very clearly know where these sentries are.
Nothing too fundamental is happening, you say, but something that is not happening in Sonic's side, and Sonic's base, is a Hunter's Hall. And I count 5 archers. Is there more? Maybe on the map somewhere? Not yet. He might be going for a push, though.
Player's forces are under
I think he's just forgetting about it, to be fair.
But Neutron told me Night Elves don't forget about it. It's always with a purpose.
Yeah. And he lost 2-0, 2-0 against Krav. What does that tell you?
Well, yeah. We'll see about that, though, because he has space for the second hero. He can go up to 50 supply. Lots of Moonwells here. Keeps on harassing. Invis. Oh, Dise!
Oh,
what
nice.
a surround! What a trap! Walks right into it. Can he hold it close, though? Not really. Whew, but how sweet of a play. And you are right, by the way, the Hunter's Hall is late.
It's not that catastrophic, though. Sonik did invest into a Berserker. That's going to take a few more resources out of him. And then he's going to go into a second hero. So the lords would be late regardless. The demon is still sticking around. Sonik being very annoying. Oh, that Ancient of War might be going down. And perhaps the archer as well. Dise in a bit of trouble.
He's going for the sweet plays, but I think the more efficient one is Sonik right now. Even if he's harassing, it might look a little Davai already, but he cleaned his mercenary camp up. There's a belt of giant strength laying around. Naga second for more push potential, but experience definitely on Sonic's side. As we said, he got the level 3, and Dise got distracted by this quite a bit. Half a level behind. Got the flute. That's good for Dryads later, but of course you want something for your bears. Dise is going for tier 3. Sonik lacking in that regard.
Finally gonna get that item. Big healing. Hallelujah.
Oh.
That's the best thing he could have gotten. And with that, can perhaps even creep the second merchant, but he is certainly quite hurt here. Pretty passive creeping by Dise until now. Now he's gonna come into the middle, but he's down by a full level.
Keeper is out though, and because of the late Hunter's Hall, the Lores are late, the Dryads are late, the Dispel is late. Sonic diving into the base. This might just be the TP, but he's certainly doing some great damage here by getting the lore and closing that tech gap there was.
One archer, not gonna make it out. So cost an archer and a TP to delay that lore. Should be worth it.
So much moon
But then
juice.
again, Dise is not floating too many resources yet. You don't want to go too heavy on Dryads anyways. You want to have 1, maximum 2. So perhaps not that painful. And Dise going for that Ogre Lord snipe. I feel like we see this more and more in Knight of Mirror. With a Keeper, so well to do.
Easy, one might say. Here we go. Demon Hunter coming in for the block. Oh, nice shockwave, man. Overlord, some precision here. And Sonic knows exactly that this is happening. Can he interrupt this? That would prevent level 3. He can't. Item on the ground, can't pick it up. Ogre Magi prevents it. Cactus Pipe takes it.
Oof, that was stressful right there. Might cost him a TP in the end. Pipe should be worth it. And... oh, Entangle. Runs it off. Barely gets away. Gonna cost a lot of moon juice. But yeah, Pipe is amazing because it's gonna be so much more rejuve for these bears.
And there is already so much rejuve from the latest patch. And then even more. Shop is also up there in a bit, so he can go for a potion. Dise at the moment 200 gold. That is enough. He is also on tier 3. Wants the staff, wants the orb. Whew, this is a, no pun intended, dicey situation right now.
Heal potion the Demon Hunter used. And yeah, Dise realizes he can't go for the enemy demon. He's too tanky, and that is a smart choice indeed. But the Keeper now in serious trouble. That one's gonna go down. Orb of Venom, poison starting to spread. Dise desperately needs these rejuves. Oh, Fog Lightning could be the end here of the demon.
Fog Lightning goes into the archers, and the young Russian is in a world of trouble as Sonic is just pushing forward. Bear comes in. There is a dab, but he can't reach. Oh no! TP, the bear. He needs to be there now. Oh, there's a second one coming. Oh, right next to him. What the hell was that? I think he didn't anticipate the second bear coming in. He wanted to go to his friend in the north, but no, GG. Sonic takes map number 1.
Ooh, furious game. A quick one as well. 1-0 lead for Sonic, and that was a great Sonic game. Do some creeping in the beginning. Get some really good items on the demon. The belt plus the health potion was amazing. And big heal pots have insane swing potential in Demon Hunter Mirror. We saw that here. And the somewhat greedy Keeper getting punished on Dice's side.
And textbook Sonic aggression. This is really what you've come to expect of him. It's kind of hard to say I'm just going to sit back and, just defend against all of his attacks because a lot of them are like controlled. They're very well planned. And it just ends up working out perfectly for him to the point where he won that first map in 9 minutes with like a great performance. Guys, we saw some attempt at a surround, but it can be fancy and all. We've talked about it before. For example, when talking about insup, it's not always the right move to go for a surround, especially with ranged units. If you're not sure that you can actually force a town portal or maybe even kill a hero. So yeah, maybe play a little bit more defensive if that's even possible for Dise. Not sure exactly what would be the best.
Yeah, I felt like Sonic knew exactly that Dise has the late game. So he went for the push when he was the strongest, despite his late lures, and he did that really, really well. Sonic is playing his best DreamHack to date, and now he's 1 map away from the quarterfinals. Will he do it all the way and eliminate the young talent? We're gonna see that in 3 minutes. Dice against the ropes. Sonic is facing the playoffs. We're getting ready for map number 2. Does the young Russian have the experience to come back from a defeat like this? He definitely needs his A game now to threaten Sonic.
Yeah, the first game really got out of hand. The nice creepjack with the Demon Hunter killing the Archer, getting the level lead to 3, getting the belt, getting the big heal potion, a lot of things there going Sonic's way, and perhaps a bit too greedy played by Dise. He went for a risky creep at the red. It cost him a lot of HP, and he went for the keeper, which is also the more greedy late game strategy. Perhaps more safe play, more receptive play might be the better idea.
But am I seeing this right? His earphones go straight into his shirt. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. What?
Can you check Sonic's cam again?
Yeah, he's like teed up, man. This is to not have the cords in front of the shirt and the tie. That's professional. I don't know what
It doesn't make any sense.
He's just
so
a genius.
amazing.
He's just a genius. Amazing indeed. Let's go. Last refuge. There we go.
Wouldn't Potom Hunts be the best thing you could do against Sonic? You're going to be really strong at 30 to 50 supply, and it would be really unwise for your opponent to attack into you. Would it be the best strategy ever against Sonic?
Not too sure. Yesterday we saw in the American region Ark versus Saron, and Ark played a Demon Hunter and went into Saron's base to cancel the second engine of war, and that is definitely a play that I can see from Sonic. You know, creep a little bit until you're barely level 2, run over, rush into your opponent's base, and try to delay the push. And if the push is delayed, it's fairly easy to deal with, I would think.
Yeah, there's a counter to it though. You can just make an Engine of War in the enemy base, where then he can do nothing about that. But yeah, you're right. That early aggression by the Demon Hunter can be pretty good. But beyond that, when you only have 1 Demon, 3-4 Archers, then it's really bad to be aggressive. But Sonic sometimes doesn't control himself perfectly, as we've seen before. But anyways, my theory is not going to be tested here, as we're not going to have a Potom. We're going to have double Demon, double Bears. Let's go.
You know where that leads most of the time. Bears indeed, and then Zeppelins. You need a good pilot. It's oftentimes also about dropping into the enemy base, try to kick the main building. Will this be approached? Will this be prevented? This is definitely something both players have to have in mind for the late game.
Oh, Dise with really bad items, I guess you could say again, compared to Sonic in game 1. Ring and cloak. Not what you want. Sonic gets the slippers and circlet.
Yo.
That's not exactly fair.
Well, what is fair in life, Remo?
The
See?
afterlife. With Jesus
Players'
Christ.
forces are under attack.
Another circlet as well. We saw that before. And yeah, Dise definitely cannot trade now. What's he gonna do now? He's under pressure, under the thumb, right off the get-go, which is what Sonic loves to have his games be like.
Yeah, but he's not going for all-out aggression right here. Wonder what he can do with it with his advantage now. Might go for the trolls, might just trying to force an early skirmish. But so far, there's not much happening on the map. There's text progressing, a little bit more creeping by Dise at the Apprentice Village. This is something that Sonic could disrupt, but not happening here. I think they lost track of each other a little bit.
Another circlet. Sonic? Hell yeah, bro. Double circlet. Let's go.
Triple circlet and slippers. If I ever saw an early game Demon Hunter inventory that screams, don't trade against me, it's definitely this one.
Yeah, I
Sonic-
think this is the most imbalanced demon versus demon inventory early game I've ever seen. This is outrageous.
And Sonic goes into Dice's base. cancels the Moonwell, and with that there's going to be a little region advantage for Sonik at the beginning of tier 2. There's also Dust, so Shadow Melt doesn't do too much. Dise has to use his Moonwells.
Sick attack speed already by this demon. Plus, of course, just normal damage and armor. Really strong, these circlets on the demon, and so are the slippers. It was, of course, expensive though. And another problem is, no inventory space anymore. For Sonik right now, creeping isn't even too valuable as he can't pick up the items unless he wants to drop something. So he really needs a second hero. A second hero to get some inventory slots again.
Get some inventory slots and put on some more pressure even. And for that purpose, the Naga seems perfect. 4 archers, Hunter's Hall this time, not too late, pretty much perfect actually. Hunter's Hall on Dice's side on the right should also be fine. That is a lot of archers, man. That is 7 archers.
And that definitely does not look like bears. Whereas for Sonik, we have the Hunter's Hall about to finish. Has to wait for the second hero a little. This is the double circlet, making itself noticed.
Yeah,
Dice trying to get that level 3. Gonna get a bit more experience here from the Berserker. It's not quite enough yet though.
Lots of HP as well. Yeah, Naga it is. Let's go. Whatever Dice is trying, it might require some more time. Sonic's trying to stop this. So with this heavy early game, either Dice misread the game or he has something special prepared. I'm not sure what it is. 4 circlet. How much space is on that Demon Hunter's head? He's already wearing a blindfold. 4 circlets on top.
Dude, he's got 27 bonus stats. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty good. If Dice is able to carry it into the very late game, this might all not be really worth it, because then it's a lot about bears. Gloves of Haste as well, boom. But yeah, you gotta go to the late game, and Dice is just checking tier 3. Even earlier than Sonik.
Yeah, he's going for the Naga himself. He's not gonna play Mountain Giant, is he? That would be crazy.
Sonik with you.
He doesn't have too much supply left open for bears, and a little bit worried about Dice's position over here.
Me too, but you know, maybe he tinkered around this with Neutron and they came up with something, and sometimes Neutron builds are weird, and maybe this is something weird. Good tome for Dice at least, good Subi Mask for the Naga, even though there's mana burn. Second lore and bears are coming. Does he think the early game was so bad so he has to go into so many archers to have better creeping?
I think he was just afraid with how strong the enemy demon was. He knew he had to have more army because he couldn't rely on his own demon to go toe to toe. I think that might be the reasoning. But yeah, these archers, the more bears we're gonna see, the less good they're gonna be. What? Slippers again, and this was Agitome, by the way.
Yeah.
He's got 1000 HP,
yeah,
basically, and 10 armor.
Yep. There's gonna be Roar on top of it. There's Reju on 1000 HP, 10 armor. That is pretty efficient, I would think. What a boss.
And just creeping in his opponent's face. 0 respect by Sonik if he goes through with this, but
this is
gonna respect it a little.
I don't think it has too much to do with like respect, it's just confidence. And with a Demon Hunter like that, how can you not be confident? Bears on both sides.
The good thing here is he's also got way more of a mana pool to burn with, which makes a big difference.
Can also be more mana to be burned, which is then more damage.
And normally both demons burn each other twice though, and then Dise is gonna be dry. But that Invis Potion was pretty nice.
Okay, now we're trading. Look at how unfair this trade is. Ridiculous. But he can distract and gets the natural. Oh, but he's gotta be so careful about that bear. Fork Lightning. The Demon Hunter won't die.
Annoying thing with this is, to be super efficient, you want to drop all the circlets. That's like way too many actions. But even without, it's pretty decent. Sells the slippers. Ooh, that hurts me a little, but okay. That orb certainly worth it. Would have loved to see the circlet, one of them rather, over on the Naga. But whatevs. Bears are going to be ready in a moment. Master training for Sonic about to finish.
Dice's Naga, a little bit lost here. Down to 50% already, but maybe that's no issue for the Night Elves as they have so much redo now. Sonic dominates the series.
Naga out of mana already. Demon coming in. And the bear. The roar was used. No roar on Dice's side yet. He's trying to go with rejuve only. So much more damage on Sonic.
Really good. The Demon Hunter is packing a punch. He is destroying these archers. And Dice is in a world of trouble. Invo Potion committed as well. But it kind of looks like he's fighting most of the army back at least. Lightning Shield was certainly helpful. But the Demon Hunter is still standing so strong.
Sonic didn't have too many bears there yet. Some more bears coming in now. Would love to snipe that bear, but I think he's gonna be saved. Yep, the staff gets him out of there. Big experience lead though on Dice.
Yeah.
He is somehow keeping this game even.
Yeah, I guess with these archer numbers, that is exactly what he had to do. Was a little bit of a risky thing to go for the natural with the rock golem and the mud golem around.
Sonic attacking with 2 archers half dead and only 1 bear.
Let's go! I mean, he's still, like, he still has a TP. It's a Sonic game. That TP has to go.
Oh boy! Even rejuve on the archers. You have so much of it. Why not? No roar yet. This bear for Sonic, the one in the perfect position to do it. Rejuve. Double rejuve. No roar. Okay. Sonic's first hero taking plenty of damage, but we've seen how tanky he is. Dice's rejuve cannot be dispelled. Sonic with a mistake. Doesn't have a Dryad. Ooh, and that demon was in danger.
Quite a bit bear advantage for Sonic now. 4 of them very, very healthy. Dice, how much is left? Ooh, the moon wheel's all empty. There's 1. Okay, also empty now. But fresh bears with a little bit more mana. Sonic going for the middle. 50 supply still. Let's compare these upgrades. 0-0 for Sonic. And there's no Master Bear. I can't check right now. But I saw the second attack upgrade coming on Dice. And that is finishing now. 2-0.
Sonic with the heal scroll is going to be another advantage for him. But Dice has been keeping this game even really, really well. He might have home base advantage now. There's a shop here. He's very close to double level 2 is the Russian. Double level up, I mean.
Yeah, level 4 makes a big deal if you want to tank. Level 2, Fork Lightning, of course, amazing. But Sonic pulls back. For now, Sharks around the shop. Can't really go for the red spot. That's too risky even for Sonic standards.
Sonic's catching up on upgrades. First armor upgrade going to come in after the attack upgrade. But no Wellspring, which is bang for your buck wide. It's probably the best upgrade you can go for.
Yeah, Dice has that already very early on. And he's approaching the red spot. Risky business, but Sonic is still a little busy with his own natural. Gets level 3 now. As he said, the heal scroll, incredible. When of mana stealing, not so much. Dice, will you finish this camp in time? I doubt that. At least he got 4-3.
Sonic doesn't have Ultra Vision, by the way. That's outrageous. Couple of key upgrades here definitely missing for the Ukrainian. But he has high supply now. Sonic looking for the fight as so often. Is he gonna chase all the way? No.
Very surprised to not see a Zeppelin yet. But maybe against Sonic, that's kind of hard to see when you have the time to fly across the map. Otherwise, you just give up the map to him. He's always roaming around.
Yeah, these red spots are so valuable now.
Yeah.
Especially Khadga's pipe would be crazy. Khadga's would probably be the best item here.
Both rock golems down.
Anti-dome. Hell yeah, dude. 39 agility.
It's a cunning hero if I ever saw one.
He's about to be level 4. That's gonna be 41 agi then. It's almost as high as we can see it. Bears, 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 more bears. Dise with a slight advantage in the upgrades. 2-1, 2-2 on the way. Same for Sonik though.
2-1 is finishing for Sonik. Can he go for the granite? Level 9, still 800 HP. Don't let the HP bar fool you. This will take some time. Slam is in. Dise, are you jumping onto this or would it just let it go? No, he won't. Ancient Django of Endurance, amazing. That makes kiting so much harder now with the movement speed advantage on Sonic's side.
The Naga taking a beating. And it's gonna go down. There was no staff.
Staff was on her.
Dise.
Staff was on her. Couldn't do anything. TP was too late. The heal scroll maybe would have saved the time. And now 2 heroes versus 1. This Demon Hunter has to carry. The bears have to carry. The home turf advantage got to do it. Otherwise, Dise is out.
It seems like Sonik is chewing through this pretty easily. Of course, he has the huge lead. Dice's invul about to be over in a second. So much war. So much rejuve. We have the aura advantage. We have the Naga level 4 now. And Dise looked very promising this tournament, but this will be his end.
Yeah, top 8. Not this time. He still has 2 more seasons this year to prove that he belongs there in the playoffs, into the quarterfinals. But this is the best tournament for Sonik. DreamHack